Terraria, a game about adventure, fighting, and mining. Not a Minecraft ripoff. I can't stress this enough, ladies and gentlemen. This game has way more unique stuff to do, and is completely different than Minecraft. Okay? Besides that, sit back and enjoy the video. As the player, you spawn in the world with countless things to do. You might build a house, explore, and die. But did you know there are gods in Terraria? Yes, they guarantee fairness of all living creatures. They did, after countless experiments, created the Terraria universe. Each world in Terraria is a sentient being that knows what is going on at all times, and the creature's feelings. The world utilizes many defense mechanisms to ensure that desired balance is upheld at all costs. Some of these are known as the Hollow, Crimson, and Corruption. The Crimson is a single emergent living being connected directly to each world, sharing a hive mind. Many misguided people have made the mistake raising the Crimson to a level of a deity and then given the Crimson many human sacrifices that the Crimson gladly took. All who have lost the ability to feel blindly follow the hive mind. The Corruption is a cancer that is caused of sins of the living creatures in Terraria. The vile actions of thoughts present in all beings feed the growth in the corruption as it spreads relentlessly across the Terraria world. The corruption knows nothing but to consume everything it touches, leaving behind terrible creatures for the sole existence to cause pain and punishment. After corruption restores balance to life, it destroys it with the goal of turning the entire world a desolate abyss void of life. The Hollow, on the other hand, is of an entirely different nature. Within each world is a guardian who serves as the world's master and core. Once this creature is destroyed, the world will release ancient spirits of light and dark to expedite the process of finding a new guardian. The Hollow cures threats that would attempt to violate critical balance in life, killing anything in its path, as though it were treating an infection, whether friend, foe, or neutral party. Ultimately, the Hollow serves to push back against the never-ceasing encroachment of control. Your story begins with Cthulhu, a creature of immeasurable power and unknown origin, who arrived long ago with its seemingly sole purpose being to rain destruction on and to have dominion all over sentient life that flourishes on your world. None of us could stand against the advances of Cthulhu. The very fabric of Terraria itself seemed on the precise of doom. Or at last, when all hope seemed lost, the ancient race of Dryads arose to wage battle against the Cthulhu. The Dryads, with their unparalleled connection, the planet, were Terraria's truly last hope as they joined together to save all life from annihilation. The Dryads were unable to kill Cthulhu. However, with the Dryads' combined powers, they were able to cripple Cthulhu's ability to wreak further damage on Terraria by ripping out Cthulhu's eyes, part of its skeleton, and chunks of its brain. Ultimately, this substantial damage forces Cthulhu to retreat to the dark side of the moon, where it dwells to this day, gathering strength, got another attempt to total conquest. As for the Dryads, sadly, all but a single member perished, and the sole survivor has not been seen for many, many years. Much time has passed since the Great War of Cthulhu. However, rumors of a lunatic cult led by a fanatical zealot that is methodically seeking to revive Cthulhu to its former power and bring about the end of the world. As part of these efforts, renowned genius, known simply as the Mechanic, has been kidnapped and forced to rebuild parts needed to make Cthulhu whole once again. Hushed Whispers tells us the results of these experiments. Horrible mechanical simulacrums of Cthulhu's organs. The mechanic has nearly completed her work, only needed to finish the mechanical brain to restore Cthulhu to its full destructive power. Passing travelers hear construction and screams emanating from the dungeon, an evil demonic fortress of the dead in which the mechanic is supposedly held prisoner as she conducted her work. Many across Terraria have fallen under the possession of the cult, including the benevolent old man who oversees the dungeon. A once thriving city full of life until a curse forces all of its inhabitants to go mad, living beyond the point where their bodies rotted away and they became mindless, undead servants of evil. Without some intervention, some force to stem this tide, some hero to save the day, Terraria's doom is nigh at hand. This brings us to our adventure. Begins with you in the humble beginnings and shows you the path by the faithful and mysterious guide. As the world's champion, you will experience communications from the world to help protect your mission. The world has brought you to this specific location at this specific time. You will stand up and fight for Terraria against the growing shadows of the impending doom. Won't you?